Hey, this is Sir Charles Carey. I want you to join me on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. for the True Mood Podcast, True Music. That's where we talk about all things.
I'm a musician, singer, songwriter, producer, engineer.
All things creative.
Me and my co-host, Carl T. Smith, the smooth one, will be glad to hear you, glad to talk to you, answer your questions, and talk all things music. The True Mood Podcast, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Be part of the energy.
I can see that thing that makes men stop, stand still, all in denial, suffer loss of will.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
You're sexy, so good to me.
Hey folks, Sir Charles Carey here, and we always want to invite you to be part of the energy. Welcome to the True Mood Podcast, True Music. That's where we talk about all things music because that's what our lives are about. That's what we spend a lot of time on. And I know many of you, whatever the genre is, you enjoy music, whether it's hip hop, jazz, R&B, whatever it may be. That's something that's, special for you and special to you. So this is where we talk about all things music. And today's episode is a special episode because, we have a different lineup and a different objective today. And the objective is really to tell you the ins and outs of why this podcast exists and what's our overall big picture objective for having the podcast and where are we taking you to. As you may know, I'm Sir Charles Carey once again, and my co-host is Carl T. Smith, aka the Smooth One. And we're normally on here talking to you about, all the things that we've got going on and sharing our opinions about music from different perspectives. Because, again, music is important. And we've had different guests like Smoke D, DC's own Smoke D. We've scheduled guests like John R. Lewis and the Soul City Collective. We've had Tawanda Price on, and there will be many other guests that have a musical background. So for all of you that enjoy music and learning the ins and outs of music, or you want to share what you like about music, we invite you to join us on Tuesdays to have that discussion and, participate accordingly. Whatever you like or dislike, please feel free to share that also. But yeah, so it's all about all things music. And as you may know, Carl T. Smith does a lot. He's a recording artist. He's a singer, songwriting, producer. He's an audio engineer. I mean, he is literally hands-on as it relates to music in so many facets. And that's one of the things I like about him, because he's even written songs that he and I have collaborated on. So it's always great when you have a kindred spirit that you can talk to about your craft, your passion. And let's say about myself, many of you may know that I'm a speaker and an author, in addition to being a singer, songwriting, producer. And I take music very personally, and it's very special. It's like my first love, literally. Before I had a girlfriend, I had music. And that's a literal fact. I can go back as far as, literally being a kid or a preteen when I discovered that I had an interest and somewhat a passion for playing music, listening to music, deciding what I like. So what do you like? What's your favorite genre? What's your favorite group? What's your favorite singer or band? Feel free to reach out to me in the chat if you're watching it in a replay. And if you're watching it in real time, please put it in the feed. And we'd like to give you a little something for your time. We have free downloads. We're going to have a lot of things that we're giving away in the upcoming weeks. So share your likes, music, band, genre, singer, whatever it may be, because if you share that, we'll be able to reach out and share something with you as well. And again, going back to myself and why we're doing the podcast and why this should mean anything to you is because one, we've been doing this for a very long time as individuals and sometimes collectively. I've done shows in New York City, I've done shows in Aruba, I've done shows in Mexico, I've done shows in the DMV, and it's not new to me, but it's true to me. I'm kind of jumping all over the place. So let me try to refocus. When you share your band, group, genre, whatever it is that you like about music, what we're going to do is give you a free download to one of our songs for something we're doing coming up on March 21st. And it's called the True Lovers Tour. And we're really excited about the True Lovers Tour because we've got a fantastic lineup. I'll be headlining this event. We've got, again, Carl T. Smith, the Smooth One. He'll be opening up for me, as well as many of the other artists. Again, we got DC's own Smoke D. We've got Tawanda Prince. We've got, there's Soul City Collective right there. We've got Tawanda Prince. We've got DC's own Smoke D. We've got John R. Lewis. And of course, Carl T. Smith. And then myself. And again, we're excited about it because March 21st, this is for the grown folks out there. If you grew up in my generation or you just have an appreciation for the music that I've grown up with, we want to encourage you to come on out to this event. Now, I'm multitasking, so I'm doing multiple things by myself. So if you see me looking around, it's not that I'm distracted from you. I'm just doing a lot of things on my own. But yeah, come on out to the show. And this podcast is going to tell you a little bit about the show and a little bit about why I'm so heavily involved. Like I said before, I've been doing music for a very long time. Music has always been a very important part of my life. And I've been speaking now for over 20 years. So what do the two have to do with one another? Well, actually, they have prepared me for each other. As a speaker and author, doing keynotes and things like that, I'm addressing an audience about whatever the topic is, leadership, communication. And as an entertainer, a singer, performer, I'm addressing the audience about the subject matter of the song. So I'm singing about a relationship. I'm singing about how we can be better, how we can get better. I'm singing about things on that level. And I sing in, I guess, different, how would you say, sing to different genres of music, whether it's soul, R&B, pop, dance music. That's something that I've been doing for quite some time. And I really, really enjoy it. And for some of you that are not really clear on, I thought he was a speaker. Oh, I knew he could sing, but he's doing shows. If it's confusing, don't let it be confusing. When you have a talent, a gift, or a passion, it should not be hidden. Now, sure, it should be crafted in a way that's, how would I say it? Your talent should be crafted in a creative way that's appealing to your audience, right? Or appealing to the masses, whatever and whoever they may be. But you have to understand that what you do is special because it matters to you, and that there are people like yourself that like it also. So whether you're an athlete and a scholar, or like me, you're a singer and a speaker, or a musician and a painter, right? You can find a creative way of presenting that. And for me, my talent as a speaker and as a singer, which is a singer, songwriting, producer, has been what I've done over, the span of my life. Now, of course, I've done more of one than the other at various times. And if you know my story, I've gone through a lot of different things, and there are different transitions in my life. And if you're wondering again, what's the big deal or why or whatever it may be, please put your questions or your comments in the feed. I'd love to address them directly. And again, if you're just joining in or popping in, this is the True Move Podcast, True Music Podcast, where we talk about all things music. But going back to what I was saying, you can have more than one passion. Of course, all platforms will not be appropriate for everything you do. So you have to either find the right platform or simply create the right platform to display your talents, whatever your gift may be. And I've been doing this for a while. So why else is this important? Not just the upcoming show, but the ability to do what I do. Well, let me just say this. I think a lot of us have allowed time to pass us by. I believe that a lot of us may be stuck in certain mindsets. I believe that a lot of us have an appreciation for certain things. And me knowing that, because I'm no different, there's some music I like, some music I don't like. There are topics that I speak on and can listen to forever, and then there are topics that don't necessarily resonate to me. So it's the same. And I know that people in my age group, I'm a boomer, trapped inside of a millennial's body. So I like to keep telling myself. But point is, a lot of people have felt that the old school music, or the music that had a more serious meaning, a more loving meaning, a more soulful meaning, has escaped us. And I'm not taking it upon myself to do it because of that, but I'm doing it because I'm excited about that. And that type of music has been part of my life for a very, very long time. That music is the music that, I guess you could say, groomed me and prepared me for being the type of artist, that I am. And I already know some people have no interest in the music I do. That's fine. But there are a lot of people that miss the style of music that I perform. And I'll be quite frank with you. I've done jazz standards, or just standards as they may be called. I've done, of course, the R&B, the soul. I've done a little bit of contemporary jazz or straight ahead jazz. But my sweet spot is in the soul R&B category. I love ballads, but also love some mid-tempo. And that's exactly what you're going to get at the upcoming event that I'm having in March 21st to be exact again. It's the True Lovers Tour. And on this True Lovers Tour, I will be headlining this event. But it won't just be me. I have opening up for me my good friend Carl T. Smith, the smooth one. Carl has done performances all over. I mean, you say it, think it, he's probably been there. He's a singer, songwriting producer. He's worked with New Edition. He's opened up for me other artists. He's working with Leon, the actor now, who has a musical background, which is another example of how you can have more than one passion. If you know Leon from the Five Heartbeats, he's an actor, well-known actor. I believe he was in the Temptation Story, right? Well, Carl is in his band, performing around the country as we speak. But also who will be opening up for me will be John R. Lewis, phenomenal guitarist and keyboard player. And then we have DC's own Smoke D. Hip hop has a lot to offer. The first time I heard this young man perform, I liked his style, and I was like, I'd love to work with him. And I know one day soon we're going to get in the studio and put something down together. In addition to him, we've got Tawanda Prince. I messed her name up once at the Congressional Black Caucus when I was on the speaking side of the platform, and I vowed not to ever make that mistake again. But Tawanda Prince will be another one of our performers. So we've got a lot going on, not to mention my group, Soul City Collective. So we invite you to come on out March 21st. It's $20, but you know what? When you sign up for the guest list or the membership list and you get your ticket, you will get a free download and you will get some free merch. It depends on what's left. So I can't say you're going to get a specific thing. It depends on what's left. We're excited about it. Plus, it's going to be a live taping. So we're excited about that as well. a live taping, live performances. You got 5 acts. Where can you get 5 acts for $20? I don't know, but I think if it's a mature audience and the quality of the musicians and the performances are what I'm saying they are, you're getting a good deal. There will be refreshments at the event, and there will be plenty of free parking. What can I tell you? So again, I'm doing this not just because I can do it. Yeah, that's true. I am doing it because I can, but I'm doing it because it means something to me. I am still writing music. I am still creating songs. I've written, 5 albums, or recorded 5 albums. Let me say it that way. I've recorded 5 albums, and I've written well over 40 songs over the past 20 some odd years. From Around the Mic with Sir Charles to A Just Life, Everybody Knows, and most recently, Charismatic. That's the last album that I recorded. We had a listening and release party for last year, and it's and not only is it fun, it's exciting, and can you imagine? There's nothing, and because of your brain, the way you think, voila, something appears. That's what writing music is like, and that's what being able to perform that music is like also. So again, any comments you have, whether you're watching this in real time or you're watching the replay, please post your comments. I'd love to hear and answer your questions. And again, why is all this happening? Well, it's one thing to do a show or have a performance because you have a performance, but I believe that many of us may have missed our mark in where our true passion lies. And for those that are in my age range or those that didn't know that they could do something, I do it not just because I want to. I do it not just because I know how to. I do it not just because I can, but I want to encourage and inspire other people. Pick up the mantle, pick up the microphone, pick up a paintbrush, pick up a pencil and easel. Whatever that thing may be for you that you have missed out on, I want to encourage you to do it, to try it, to test yourself. And you can't expect to be great at day one, but you got to start at day one to become great, whatever that level of greatness is for you. Of course, for musicians, we got to sing the song and rehearse the song and practice the song and then eventually perform the song. And that's what I do. Even when it comes to speaking, you have a topic, you research the topic, you get all your details about the topic, you put your topic together in a presentation, and then eventually you get an opportunity to present that topic. And I've been doing this and music for a very long time. So the things that I do at this stage and at this age in my life is because I do care. I do want to encourage others to do what has maybe evaded them, or they've been avoiding it. I want to encourage others and let others know that you too can do something special for your family, special in your place of worship, special in your community. Maybe it's just special to you. And maybe even all the above, right? I always say you got to radiate the brain and change the game. Well, when it comes to music, I say be part of the energy. And I want you to be part of the energy because there's nothing like having a fulfilled life. And if you're just joining in, like I said, this is a special episode of the True Music podcast. Yes, it's all about music, but again, I know some people know me from different aspects of my life or different platforms. And, I just felt it's good to clear the air or express more of the importance of doing what I do and let other people know that you too can do something special. Music has been a big part of my life, all of my life. And many people didn't know that because they only knew me as a speaker and as an author, because I've written about 7 books and, I've spoken all around the country. I have programs in about 15 other countries, so I've been seen on a global scale, and I'm grateful for that. I don't take it for granted. I don't brag about it. I'm not trying to impress anyone, just impress upon you the point that because I've done it doesn't make me better than you. I just stepped out on faith, took the leap, did what I needed to do so that I can become more proficient in those areas. And it's the same thing with music. No one told me that I can't do music. People probably thought that I would not be able to, but my own passion, the fact that technology has changed and things are different now, I learned step by step how to do what it is that I do. And I want you to be able to do the same thing for your life. I know Tawanda Prince, for example, she's written a book. I'm not sure how many books she's written, but I know she's written a book. She's got another book coming out, or another version of the book coming out. We're in a similar age range or a similar space, right? So why is she doing it? You'd have to ask her, but I'm sure she's very passionate about it. So what are you passionate about? What really makes the difference for you or to you? Are you the only one in your family that has done or has not done a particular thing? Being part of the energy is really important. And, you don't want to just exist. You truly want to live. And I encourage you to do just that. Even if it's your day one, let your day one mean something. Let it stand for something. Be the one in the family that started a trend. And, it's not always about money, but it don't hurt to make money when you're doing what you like. So, once again, I am Sir Charles Carey. My co-host is Carl T. Smith. He's not with us here today, but look forward to other podcasts where we'll have people like Enoch, Seventh Prophet. We'll have also, he is an entrepreneur, but I'm trying to find the right word. How would I say? Pioneer or pioneering DJ, the original Louis Lou, who DJed for Scott LaRock back in the days when hip hop was in its early stages. He is a phenomenal DJ. He is an awesome drummer. And guess what? He plays bass. In fact, a couple of months ago, he just dropped a new single. And of course, I can't remember the name of it, but I'm going to have him talk about it when he comes on the show. But folks, again, post your comments, post your questions. I'd love to get back to you. I'm always excited about knowing what you like, don't like, how you feel. And, if you're a musician, what's the last song that you've written? What's the last show that you performed? I like staying active, and I think we all should live the dream. I'm surely living the dream. So with that being said, look, what else can I say? Until next time, remember, it's always important to be part of the energy. I'm going to try to find this exiting clip so I can get out of here. But you guys take care. And until next time, be part of the energy.
Hey, this is Sir Charles Carey. I want you to join me on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. for the True Mood Podcast, True Music. That's where we talk about all things.
I'm a musician, singer-songwriter, producer, engineer.
All things creative.
Me and my co-host, Carl T.